Hello guys and welcome back to this channel. So today the short burst strategy made me over 20k in profits with a single trade. With this single trade, I made over 20k in profits, right? Now I could have actually allowed it to continue pushing all the way up, but as you already know, I look both on a smaller time frame and a bigger time frame. I analyze both, and on a bigger time frame, this was what I was actually looking at. Price was almost at my supply zone, so I had to do what, get out of the trade. But I promise you guys, I'll teach you guys this short burst strategy. I don't normally do that. I only teach it to my students, but here is it. I'm just going to make you guys understand how it works, so that by analyzing this trade, right, I'm just going to make you guys understand how it works by analyzing this trade. Now I used it over was it 3 times today. I used this same strategy 3 times today already, but this was the best trade so far. So let's look at it. Now, obviously, with the short burst strategy, this is what it looks like. It's a very simple strategy. We need a double top or a double bottom, and immediately after that double bottom, the next thing that we need is price to just change character in the opposite direction, right? So as you can see, we're in an uptrend, a very small uptrend like that. Price started dropping all the way down. Immediately we had our double bottom right here, and immediately price did what? Just change character just like that. Now, if you flip this over, if we change this in an uptrend, this is what we are looking forward for again. We have to see a double top, and immediately after that, price will just what? Change character. Now, this is what the short burst strategy is about. It's not really a big deal. It's just a very small trade, right? So let's look at it. Now, obviously, let me show you the trades that I've taken so far with it today. So obviously, this was a trade that I took with it. Obviously, you can see above here, we had our double touches. Very, very simple. This was the first trend. The second trend right there, we touch, and easy as that. You entered into our trade, pushing all the way down. Very, very simple. The second trade was also around this range right here. Obviously, you can see it, right? We had our double touches right here. Price immediately what? Changed character. After that, we entered into our trade and dropped easily as that. Now, when we come to this current trade, how did I actually do it? As you already know, it's a very simple thing. Obviously, you can see it. We're already having our double touch, but this was actually quite different because price actually added something to us. You can see that right here was a very massive buy. There was a lot of buyers around this range, and those double touches just happened inside this massive buy zone, right? So this was also a confirmation, but still I wouldn't actually enter into the trade until I see the most important thing, which is the change of character. And obviously, just within some couple of minutes, as you can see, this right here was our last high. So if we just move a little bit, you can see that yes, price did break through it. So that is it for my confirmation. And also I was using an EMA cross, right? And it was very, very simple. All I needed was for this to cross again. So three things happening at the same time. So this was just a marvelous trade because everything came together, right? First, we had our double bottom right there. It was also in a very serious buy zone. So we had one, we had two right there. Let me just everything came together today. Everything. So we had our serious buy zone. The double touches happened inside that serious buy zone. This is one, this is two double touches. We're having two confirmed. Three, price came all the way up and changed character. That is the third confirmation. And the fourth confirmation was this EMA doing what? Crossing right here. So when the EMA cross, you know for sure that price is now going all the way up. This was already a confirmation for me, but I could see the EMA crossing again. So that was just it. All I had to do was to just enter into my trade, and I'll be looking forward to getting out of the trade with my bigger time frames, sell zone or supply zone, right? So I just entered into my trade. I could have kept my stop loss below the double bottom, but I just had to put it here. Very, very simple. And I'll be targeting that bigger time frame is supply zone. Now my first TP was obviously just at this range right here because I initially got a trade from here. So I was actually hoping that if price gets to that place, maybe we have a rejection. That was just it. I was hoping for this. But yes, obviously when price got there, we did not have any rejection. We just continued to push all the way up after we got there, right? So this right here was my first TP. A very simple yet very, very confident zone, right? So obviously when you look at it, it was just a simple trade. we did not actually have any serious problem with this trade. It was just easy as that. Price went to my first TP easily, and I was looking forward for my second TP. Now with my second TP, I was actually looking forward for price to getting all the way up to this high right here, which I marked just right there. So I'll probably just leave this and probably just talk so that you can see the trade run all the way through. Because yes, this was a recorded trade, so probably I should just play it rather than doing this, right? So yes, let's look at the trade. Obviously, if you look at the trade, you realize that it was just a very simple trade. Price pushed to my first TP easily, and we did not even have a retracement. It pushed all the way up to my second TP, and just as I was trying to look at it and see what's happening, you can see that we were struggling at my third TP. So obviously, we were also at the last supply zone, which was on a bigger time frame. So all I need to do was to just get out of the trade. Easy as that. Because for me, that is just it. I have to get out of the trade. I don't really have to stress myself that much. And if you want to learn this strategy, you can learn it on this channel. I've just made a video about it, a short burst strategy. Go and learn it. It's a very simple strategy. It happens more often than usual.